Welcome to this week's Off the Record DJ podcast, and today we are going to build you a custom roadmap to achieving your goals as a DJ. And not only that, we're going to build a career out of DJing for Jamie and Danny.
All right.
Live. Roll the titles.
Music, industry talk, stories, equipment and more. We are Crossfader and this is off the record. Off the record. Off the record.
Welcome back to the podcast. How are we doing, boys?
Good. This is the first I've heard of this week's episode topic, so I'm quite excited.
Are you nervous?
I'm a bit nervous. I mean, I'm also excited.
We're going to build. Basically, I've built a ChatGPT. I built our own GPT.
The custom GPT.
A custom GPT that is going to be your career guidance counselor.
Right, I'm ready. Right. Let's go.
You two are going to
put AI to the test.
You two are going to form a duo as beginners,
right.
And we're going to build you a roadmap with 5 questions on to how to achieve your goals. Before that,
love it.
Before we get there, bit of a catch up. Last week's episode caused a bit of a stir in the beef world.
Shout out to our new followers.
The Chicane Calvin Harris story still rumbles on. Do you know why it's rumbling on? Because on TikTok, some girl who's a producer, I should get a name, maybe we'll find it and pop it up on screen. She basically took Calvin Harris's beef and put it over Calvin Harris's song. So you know when he was talking and beefing.
Yeah.
So now that's found Scottish TikTok. And all the Scots are like, yeah!
Don't you think it's mad how these things evolve?
Yeah.
With the internet today.
But this is why...
The evolution of not just meme culture anymore, it's just like it blows up into all these different avenues of content.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I mean, you were saying that both tracks are absolutely popping on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. It's done bits for both of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You type in blessings on Spotify, comes up with offshore.
Yeah.
You type in offshore, it comes up with blessings. Like, everyone's winning.
I wonder if Chicane's like, do you know what? That track is a blessing.
I noticed it when we upload our YouTube videos. You know, you had tags, and I've got this like tag generator for like relative tags, and you type in blessings and offshore comes up as well.
Yeah,
I'm like, fair. Hopefully both are doing, but this is why people construct stuff like this, because they want
they want the drama.
It's good for business.
Yeah.
So who can we beef with? Pause. Shout out to our friends over at Mixcloud. We did a little collaboration campaign with them last week, which is basically we created some sort of free education for the Mixcloud users. If you are a Mixcloud user, you'll have seen that in your inbox, which is basically like, was it 10 lessons of different DJ skills that you can learn specifically from Mixcloud users. So if you are a Mixcloud user, you will have seen that in your inbox. Shout out to Rode as well. We did a collaboration with Rode headphones, what Jamie's got on now. They reached out to us. They wanted to launch their new headphones. We tested them. They were amazing. So soft. I can't get over how soft the pads are.
Is it memory foam you were saying?
It is, yeah.
So when I take them off, it's still going to be indented with my ear shape.
We did a partnership with Rode last week as well. That went out. Yeah, lots of stuff going on behind the scenes. We're trying to plan some events, and we realise it's on Sunday. It's June.
Yeah.
There's something else that we've not shouted about, like on socials or anything yet, but something that is happening behind the scenes and that is evolving is we've just launched our first partnership. It's live now, but we're going to be promoting it soon. But our first partnership with an actual store as well, a DJ store. So West End DJ, based in London, that serves the UK. We've now got our courses available to buy on their website, but not only that, you can purchase your first DJ product with a course bundled in with it. So if you want to just get started as a DJ, you can go to West End DJ if you're from the UK and go purchase a bundle, which, for example, a Flex 2 or a Flex 4, and you can get the education with it as well. So it's really exciting for us because it means we're putting the education, in with the product when people buy it, and it means that you're not gonna buy some equipment and then get stuck and then have to go searching online. It's all just in that one purchase, which is super exciting for us. And yes, it's just in the UK with one retailer at the moment, but watch this space.
Yeah,
watch this space, and please go buy some, because this is the last time Jamie and Danny are ever going to be here, because we're about to launch their DJ career as a duo. We're going to take them from being on this little podcast to being big stage DJs.
Main stage next year.
I'm excited, Danny.
Right, guys. let's start. You two we just formed today a
Yep.
DJ duo. We need your name and we need to know how we can get started. So we are launching. We're going to do this live.
Okay.
So this is the DJ Career Strategist which we built. The sort of prompt is this is built for DJs who truly want to make a living from DJing. This is a brutally honest career advisor built for DJs. Is your current path sustainable or are you just coasting? I feel like you're coasting, boys. You can do so much more with your life. What is missing in your life plan and structure? This is how you can grow from beginner to pro step by step. And there are some prompts as well to get us started. But we are just starting out. We are just starting.
Are you recording the screen here?
I am. I am. As a duo, a DJ duo, called... Come on! If you can't make it, yeah, we need a name.
Right. I thought it was
No. We need to. We're gonna.
Right. Okay.
Called,
What are you you're interested in?
Climbing,
yeah. Okay.
bouldering.
Right. Mine's music production. Really.
All right. Techie climbers.
There's different types of lead climbing, sport climbing.
We are a DJ duo.
Top rope.
I don't know what these words are. You just
We
say
take
stuff.
lead.
Yeah, lead works.
What are you interested in?
Music production.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cats.
Kind of. I have a cat. if that's
Tabby.
interesting.
Tabby. What kind of cat?
I think she's a tabby cat. I don't know.
Lead tabby.
Should we call you the boys?
Life's changed since becoming a dad.
Yeah.
I've got a different interest now.
What do you call it?
Bear in the big blue house. Let's go.
The lead boys.
The lead boys. But a lead, you could have like a lead, like the synth, the lead.
Yeah, the lead. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Lead. We
That's
could
what I
maybe
thought you were going with.
Oh,
I thought
right.
you meant lead.
The
What,
Synth
lead
Boys.
climbing?
There's lead climbing, it's a type of climbing.
Yeah,
The
wouldn't know
synth
that.
boys with a Z.
All right. Just to make it cool.
You put
Where?
Synth Boys.
Oh, Sith.
You need an N in there.
Synth. The Synth Boys. Where should we start? Let's go. I can't spell either.
Where should we start?
Right, so this is going to be, it's going to basically, every time you ask it something, it's going to give you 5 questions to answer. And it's
Okay.
not going to let you fluff the answer. It's designed basically, although we're having fun, it's designed to basically help you get specific like goals, because you're like, okay, I want to DJ, but I kind of want to do events, or actually no, this house gig is around the corner, let me just do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everything, like, but this is like to get you really narrow focus, because we've talked about it before, haven't we? Like, we're in the sort of the niche era of DJs where you can be so, you're on about there, you love climbing. I guarantee if you started like a DJ climbing TikTok, it'll probably explode.
Yeah.
Cat ones, there's cat ones already out there, So this is designed to sort of help us get so narrow focus. So number 1, which is where you're having problems in it.
Yeah.
Brand identity. Right. To build a foundation.
We're struggling.
Yeah. To build a foundation, I need to understand how clearly and powerfully your position. Answer these questions. What does Synth Boys represent? Is it a vibe, an era, a genre, or a lifestyle? Who are your influences? This is good because you could just be honest here. Who are your influences? Visually and sonically, what should people feel when they experience you? Do you want to be mysterious and underground, or bold and mainstream? Who is your ideal fan? Right. Synth Boys, it represents...
It's a vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Synth Boys.
Especially when it's spelt with a Z. We didn't agree to that.
A
No, we
vibe.
didn't.
Right.
It's a vibe.
Right, who are your influences? This is an easy one, right? Who are you? Give me
Okay.
give me 3 DJs each, or producers.
Jamie XX.
Yeah,
You go.
Fortet.
Midland.
yeah.
Uh,
One more maybe.
all right,
can't think
we'll do Daft Punk.
Daft
Yeah.
Punk.
Another
Daft
duo.
Punk. Daft Punk. What should people feel when they go to one of your sets? Like, what is it like? Nostalgia? Is it like unreleased track IDs? Sorry, am I?
No, I'm just correcting.
This is the thing with ChatGPT.
spelling.
You don't have to be.
Yeah,
you don't have to be accurate. Is it like nostalgia? Is it throwback? Is it underground rave? Is it daytime sunshine? I'm with my
Should we
friends.
go-
We don't fit in a box.
I think we should go for this duo. We should go underground ravey.
Yeah,
We're crate
let's do
diggers.
that. Yeah,
let's
we'll
say
do
we're
that.
crate
We're
diggers.
crate diggers, yeah.
Maybe this name's gonna change.
Yeah.
We are crate diggers. Love
Yeah.
that. You should have called yourselves that probably.
Yeah.
So you're underground. We've answered 2 questions at once here. So underground ravey, we are crate diggers. Right. Who's your ideal fan? Like, be very specific. Are they over 30 looking for them nostalgic vibes on a weekend with friends? Are they 18 on TikTok, sharing unreleased track IDs on their Instagram? Who is the person going to a Synth Boys party?
I think they've been raving for a few years and
Yeah.
realised that they want to actually go to specific events.
Okay.
Now. And they
So-
want to hear some specific music or I don't know, like have better experiences than just
They know what they
going
like.
out and getting smashed.
They want experience,
They know what they like.
not just a party. Yeah,
It's not their first rodeo.
not just a party.
They know what they're going for.
They know what they're going for. Like that.
Let's
Right.
go.
Let's go. Enter. This is exciting. I'm excited. This might be our last ever podcast. Right. Perfect. You've got the raw material. You got the raw material, boys. Right.
Okay.
Let's unpack and let's see where you stand in brand identity and where to refine.
Right.
Right. Core identity. A vibe. You're not just selectors. You're creators of a mood. This is powerful. But a vibe needs to be defined. That's true. You
Right.
can't just be like, I play vibes. In ways that are representable and recognizable. Here's how you should sharpen it. Define the vibe through emotion and aesthetic. You say underground ravery. Translate that into sensory language. Gritty bass lines. Shadowy lighting. Lo-fi visuals. Analog warmth. I like this.
Yeah.
Is the experience nostalgic, futuristic, raw, or spiritual? That's nice. Influences. Yeah, we know what we like. A hybrid of old school techniques and modern sound design. A respect for musical heritage. Love that.
Right.
Experience over party. This is a key positioning differentiator. Most DJs promise a party. You're promising a journey. We like that. I like that. We want to go for a journey. Frame your identity around escapism, depth, and discovery. Your ideal fan profile, music heads who crave sonic variety, ex-ravers or older heads like us, younger heads discovering underground. Right, here's the action steps. Write a one-sentence brand statement. What do Synth Boys stand for? Make it punchy, poetic, and repeatable. Design your visual direction. Think Instagram, grids, posters, retro fusion, VHS texture. That's the vibe, innit?
Grain.
Yeah, grainy shit. And then craft bios, right? So that'd be your first three things you got to do, right?
Right.
So question 2, business model. Move on to.
Yeah, it's quite good because it gets you thinking.
It
I'm
does.
like,
Yeah.
This is the thing.
You know, we both have some sort of like attachment to 90s, whether it's 90s music,
Yeah.
growing up in the 90s. So it's like you
Early
could attach
2000s.
that without it being cheesy. You could be like, well, what was
was it?
like popular culture in the 90s, and can we like get a brand aesthetic that
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
touches on that? It doesn't
Yeah.
need to be like in your face.
But isn't it good to be very specific though? Because like you say, if you're just starting out, you're just kind of throwing shit at a wall all the time, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
making content. You'll post twice this week, and the next week you'll post something else, and then I'll see you doing like a techno transition. Then I'll see you doing a hip hop transition. It's
Yeah.
like what's going on? But it's really good to get you in this right niche, like tunnel vision mindset and answer questions, because you don't ask these questions, do you? And we do this a lot in like business, in Crossfader. Like every month we have a meeting, like what went well, what didn't, what's next, what's 6 months away, what's 12 months away. And because we're very specific, it's very easy to work backwards and target them goals and then have some action steps. Because like you say, when you're going out to the wide DJ world, you're just sort of hoping something happens. Whereas if you're starting a business, there's not much hope involved, is there? There's a plan. And if you think about it like that, you probably get ahead of 99% of people who are just picking up some decks and just seeing what happens. Question 2, business model.
Right.
This is where the money comes in. This is where I'll be taking a bit of a commission. A powerful brand means nothing if there's no structure. I've just said that behind it to support long-term sustainability. This is where many artists fail. Right, I need to know, how do you currently or plan to make money as a DJ? Very good question. How often are you playing live right now, if at all? Are you funding projects yourselves? And what is the budget? What does success look like in 1 and 3 years? Mate, where would we be if we had this? I'd be on EDC tomorrow. Right, first of all, question 1. How do you plan? You're not making money yet. You just started today. Right. How do you plan on getting money? All the ways that a DJ can make money. Right. Gigs, right? Paid gigs.
paid gigs, yeah.
What else we got? Merch.
I think
The
merch.
Merch.
Music releases.
Music releases.
Uh,
Brand collaboration, like brand partnerships. No, you want to go down that route? No, do you want to be independent? You don't want to be
Underground
tied.
isn't that.
Underground's too cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just that.
Just that. Just
Yeah.
make money from that. All right, might be a bit too vague. How often are you playing live right now? Not playing live. But we need to figure out where we're going to play, I think, next. Right. Number 3, are you funding this yourself? Self-funded?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or am I your manager? No, self-funded. Self-funded. And
Putting
final one.
wage aside.
What does success look like in year 1 and in 3 years? Right. End of this month, magic wand.
Yeah.
What could be the best outcome in this year?
I think having a what 2 gigs a month that are like
Having?
the right gigs.
Yeah.
2 gigs.
2 gigs a
Get
month.
more specific, right? Having 2 gigs a
And-
month. Where's the gigs?
Good.
Is it
underground
that club?
venues.
Clubs, yeah,
Underground.
clubs.
In the UK?
Starting with the UK, yeah.
In the UK.
Start where you're from.
In the
And
UK.
I think as well, having having interest and bookings coming our way, rather than us having to like go out and try and drum up interest constantly, like building something enough so that there's stuff coming in the inbox.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, sugar. 3 years.
3 years, you'd want to be able to have reliability
Yeah.
off the back of the project. So
What does that mean?
it means that
Like consistent.
you don't have to necessarily be working another job.
No. Become a bit more of a name. You've got a few good releases under your belt.
Yeah.
Bit of a body of work.
Few releases.
Yeah.
Maybe do...
What about shows? Bigger shows like festivals?
Maybe supporting for bigger artists.
Supporting.
Or maybe doing like official
big
remixes
artists
Yeah,
and
official remixes.
making
for
official
some bigger
remixes.
artists.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Cool. And quitting your day job. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quitting this, leaving me here to
Yep.
do all the work. Quitting day job. Don't worry about spelling. Right. Moving on to, is this question number 4? Yeah, that was career, wasn't it? So it's going to give you a diagnostic. So business model diagnostics. You want to do current income streams, planned pay gigs, merch, music releases, reality check. It says reality check. None of these are currently monetizing, which means your business model is conceptual right now. That's fine. You're in build mode, but now we turn it from intent into actionable structure. Fucking love that.
Nice.
2, year 1 goal, 2 gigs a month, bookings coming in. What's missing? You don't currently play live and you've got no existing demand, right? Just the hard truth, boys, right?
Yeah.
We struggle in it, right? Business move. You need to own your first few bookings. Throw or co-host parties. Here's why. You control the crowd and the brand. You can document the experience to show bookers. You start building your fan base from the ground up. Real people, not just followers. And this is what we're seeing about these YouTube pop-ups, isn't it? Like they're setting their own brand and expectations. All of these mini boiler rooms you see that popping up in cafes and coffee shops and in warehouses and stuff. This is exactly what they're doing and why it's becoming so popular on YouTube and building like these local communities.
But this is where it's saying like build that first gigs blueprint, and already we're thinking right, underground, ravey vibe. This is the aesthetic we want. So I'm not going to go to the local coffee shop and try and like throw a party in there. You start thinking, okay,
Where would you
what are
go?
the like grungier places? What are the
Yeah.
places that aesthetically would look
Fit
good when
your
we capture
vibe.
some content around it? So it's just not just like, oh, well, they're playing at the local coffee shop. That doesn't really fit this like underground sort of electronic music. So I don't know off the top of my head, but it's just getting you thinking what are those spaces in my local area?
Sure.
And then you start going, oh, is there anywhere that's derelict?
Derelict,
You know?
yeah.
Car parks,
Can I get,
warehouses, stuff like
a
that.
battery powered speaker and battery powered setup and just take that because you want it to be like detached from, anything else. You don't want to have to, I don't know.
No, it's good. It's like, there's somebody with Eva talking to her. We're throwing a party on like top of a car park. And I'm like, that makes sense. Yeah,
That
there's
does make
that
sense,
group called Lab 54. They threw house parties, and now they're quite popular. That like brands are like booking them now. So like they did a show in Popeyes, like an opening of Popeyes. They brought all the decks up, the branding and stuff, and like threw a party in for Popeyes, and it's like stuff like that. There's many ways. So tactic. Where are we here? Sorry. So we've
So you got to kind of think about your first gig, putting on these small parties and throwing some parties to then build a bit of traction, build a bit of somewhere you can capture some content.
There we go. So tactic, build first gig blueprints, partner with other DJs. That's a great one. Or existing underground nights. That's another one, right? Other underground events that you go to, you might like. Be like, oh, can we come and warm up for you, or we'll help promote it if we can just take some content at the beginning of it. Book a space that fits your vibe. Capture everything. That's like a given. You take your phones, buy a cheap camera or something. Collect emails and IG handles from guests. That's a good one, isn't it? Start building up
an audience.
Database. Yeah, it's easy. Just get your phone out with people walking in the door. Even if you get 20 people, it's a start, isn't it? Number 3, self-funded reality. Your biggest asset is freedom. Your biggest risk is burnout. You must set a burn rate, which is obviously like a monthly budget for the gigs. You need to find some capital, go into your savings, and it's like, okay, we can't spend this on this, set a budget, track ROI on everything. Tactic, treat each event like a product launch, budget venue, promo content. The goal, 30 to 50 people, 20 new followers, 10 DM conversations, 5 potential bookers. This is all stuff, I ran a promotion company for 7 years and I'd never did any of this. So it just goes to show what is achievable when you start thinking more like a business. 3-year goal, income, releases, remix and sports lots. Skip to the tactic. Create a path to first income. So 3 DIY gigs, document and showcase. Then after that, you create a press kit and a mix series, more branded, more visuals, cold outreach to local promoters. So you've done the gigs, you've got the content, you then outreach to promoters, like I say, the people who are running the underground shows. Hey, we just done this party, we've got 30 people here, do you want to book us? As a collab, a fan base tracking as well, which is your IG followers. Bandcamp as well, uploading your mixes to Bandcamp. Do you want to support us? Buy it for $1.50.
Yep.
Action items. Set up your first gigs, set up your first 2 or 3 gigs, create a simple promo kit, track audience growth, budget for growth. See, that takes away a lot of overwhelm, doesn't it? Because you think, I've got to throw a party, where do I even begin? But when you break it down to some action steps, you're like, all right.
And then you can just use this and go, okay, help me throw those first parties. What are the things I need to do to make sure they're a success? And then boom, it starts giving you loads of ideas.
Yeah, really good. Right, Q3 is about fan engagement. Now we dig deep into the engine of long-term growth, which is building fans. We had Chapter and Verse here, James Hype in here, and Will Clark, and they all talk about, when you're becoming like an artist producer, everyone thinks it's like, if you make the best music, you become the headline artist, when basically everything's controlled by a fan base. Like, can you bring people to a gig? That might be because you've got great music, people are streaming your tracks, they want to come and see you play. But ultimately, if you own a fan base, then you can basically dictate how much you charge, where you go, where you play. So it's super important part of building a DJ career. So you can play the best set in the world, but if people forget you 10 minutes later, your career stalls. Right, who is your fan and how are you reaching them? Where are you currently active online? How do you currently or plan to talk to your fans? Are you collecting fan data? What would you love your fan base to be like? This is good, isn't it? Because again, it gets you into that more niche focus and being able to speak a person's language, not be too broad. Everyone sees them adverts when they go, is this you? And you're like, oh shit, that is me. Because they use your specific language and they talk like you. So number one, boys, where's your fan base? Right? Are they on SoundCloud? Are they on TikTok? Are they in Discord? Are they on email? They're a bit older, right? So they'll probably have email if you're thinking over 25s.
Yeah,
so
I think email. I also think, this is just something that came to me, is that if we're going a bit more music-led and we're going with crate diggers, curators, then looking at Reddit, where people are talking about music regularly.
Are on
Discord.
Reddit. Maybe are they in record shops as well? Maybe if they're going for hunting, are they buying a couple of vinyls a weekend?
Possibly,
They buy vinyl potentially.
That's a good place for a pop-up record shop.
There we go. Yeah. With the juices off. I'm excited. Can I be in the boys? Synth Boys. They buy records in record shops. Number 2. They are on. Sorry about the spelling, everybody. How do you currently plan to talk to them? This is an interesting one. Like you say, Reddit posts, maybe. Newsletters. You're going to put out newsletters. Instagram is an easy one. You can sort of DM. There's a really good tool that we use called ManyChat, which is basically, you'll have seen it, where you can comment a word and then you can instantly DM a fan something. So they might comment synth. And then you can DM them your latest mix or something like that. So through IG DMs, email lists.
Yeah.
And
I'm thinking an email list that you commit to every week. You're going to send a newsletter out and you're going to commit to, because we're crate diggers, we're going to share, dig deep and share some gems, new release gems that we've come across. And then another section of the newsletter is a mix that we're going to put out every week. Yeah. That is, so people can go and just access, and it's bigging up the artists individually, but then there's also a long form mix that is embedded within the newsletter that people can then put on and listen to in the background and commit to that weekly. I think it'd be good.
This is a great question. Are you collecting fan data? Now, this is something in business called a lead gen, which we use a lot of, and this is a really untapped thing in DJing, where you can basically give someone a thing for free in return for their data, which is let's say it's an email, very easy one. So you can get really creative on what you give away. Jamie mentioned then about new releases, and a lot of DJs do bootleg edits, don't they? They go, I've just made this bootleg edit of the new Clooney tune. Do you want it? It's free for the first 100 people.
Yeah.
sign up here. There's a landing page. You give your email, or you can use the mini chat thing where comment Clooney, and I'll send you this edit. It's first 100 people. You create urgency, and you've got 100 emails then just for giving away a free bootleg or free, even like a mashup or something. You can think about
once you've got those 100 emails, well, you could then go to that underground night that you eventually want to play out and say, hey, I've got 100 people on a dedicated email list here. Have you got 5 tickets I can give away to them? Run a giveaway then back to your email list that then engages them. It ties you into the night. The night, if you bring those 5 people down and garner some interest, then they're like, oh, cool, this is great. This person's on it. Like he's promoting our event, or they are promoting our event if it's a duo. So yeah, I think that could be. Email list might be quite a good one.
Yeah. 100%. And last one, what would you love your fan base to be like? So are they casual listeners? Are they like an underground community? Like we when you went to IMS last year, and Chase and Status have got this like really good Discord community where they're all sharing unreleased tracks and they're in the music videos. Is it that? Is it like I used to throw like street team parties when a city centre was busy. You'd have like a street team going around and getting people in. Like if you're abroad, it's a bit more popular. Is it fan led culture as well?
It's going to be underground community and casual listeners.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Underground. Sorry about spelling, guys. Underground community and casual listeners. Boom. Right. What I love about this, it gives you feedback direct on your answers, where you can get a bit more specific, and then it gives you the prompts. So fan engagement. So you're not chasing hype, are we? We're not them kind of guys. We've got respect. You're building with heads. So they are discerning listeners. They buy vinyl. Scene engaged fans, so they're on Reddit and email, which can be considered rare and valuable. They're loyal over viral. That's very interesting, isn't it?
That's the one.
Because there's no wrong with trying to be viral. Well, Will Clark was on here and giving a strategy about how you would go about being viral, and the stuff where it used to be behind a DJ's head, you film it at a festival, and then somebody went out into the crowd and filmed it from the front, and that's how you go viral. And then there's just people who are just more focused on releases, and you go and see them DJ.
There's a lot of people that obviously are learning to DJ and know straight away they're like, but I'm just not good at Instagram. I don't want to be making loads of content. And we always go on about, obviously it's a big part of it, but you can think of it in a different way, just like it's saying here. Email and Reddit, it's rare and valuable, loyal over viral. So creating that underground community, can you just get 100 people, and build just that's your target. It's 100 people. It's not thousands of people on a video. It's just 100 really dedicated people that you've got ongoing conversation each day. There's a great community. You're back and forth, sharing music, sharing mixes, talking about music, and then that suddenly becomes something that's like, whoa, I've got 100 people here who are all connected, and that's potentially more valuable than you making content that gets thousands of views but doesn't actually go anywhere. If that's not what your end goal is, you've got to use it as a tool to then get you to the next step. And if you're not looking to be a mainstream DJ that's churning out this viral content, it's not really going to be.
It's a great mindset, because a lot of people who say that they're not especially good at making content may shy away from trying to create virality, because sometimes you might have to be a bit cheesy. You might have to jump on a trend that doesn't relate to you. Whereas if you think about it like this, it says, look, you're not after clout chasers, you're after slow burn, high trust, and that can then put you into a mode that all I'm going to do is every week focus on serving this really small community, like you say, of just high quality content that means a lot to me. And that isn't, it doesn't have to be like the latest, fucking dance trend on TikTok. That is just maybe a bootleg of a track that you had 20 years ago. And it's my audience are going to really love that because I love it. Current fan comms, IGs, DMs, email drops. What's missing? A content rhythm. That's like a strategic plan. Depth in DMs. Are you asking the right questions? Are you building conversations? It's not just a trade-off, is it? So sometimes it's just a trade-off, right? I've done this bootleg. Do you want it? Yeah, cool, that's it. But then you can go deeper than that. It's like, did you like the bootleg? Is it your taste, or is this something you want something different?
I love that pro tip. Most DMs die because artists talk at fans. You want to talk with them.
Yeah,
that's great tip.
That is great. That's going to be the thumbnail. Number 3, data strategy. Bootlegs for emails and IGs. Very smart move, but now ask, are you storing this in a usable, searchable way? Do you tag fans based on their interest? That's a good tip. That is such a good one. Especially with email, you can get more deep on sectioning off fans. So if you say we're playing, we love a bit of ravey tech, but also we love a bit of UKG, you might be able to split. If you release one UKG one, people who've tagged that, you can tag them. Okay, they're garage fans, and then over here's our ravey tech fans. Are you making it worth their time to say subscribed? That's like your job is basically to help them, and then basically trying to get tactic and build your stack, which is using tools to help you with the content process. It suggests here Airtable, Notion, and tracking replies, all that kind of good stuff. Number 4, desire community, underground and casual listeners. Underground heads give deeper, rarer content. Shout out crate digging finds with stories. That's a good series, isn't it? Just going in, going into your old collection, going into the record store and like just having
add a little story to it.
Yeah, 100%. Or even if you've created a bootleg out of like an old track, it's like, why did you do that? I used to go raving 10 years ago. This is my favorite track. I wanted to like bring it to life, etc. Use Reels or TikTok to share vibes, memes, visual loops, blah blah blah. Loads of tactics in here. Fan engagement action plan. The 4 steps you need to do: build your email funnel into a central stack. So where is this going to live? Design a weekly content loop, which is a great tip. Create 2 fan paths: casual, fun and fast; underground, deep and intimate. Track key metrics: open rates, DM replies, your top followers, and are you growing? I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
This is good. Can you do this for our business? Question number 4: content strategy. This is where I think people get overwhelmed because content's hard. It's better a good tip is to have a duo, because doing it by yourself is the lonely path.
You can figure out what your strengths are and be like, okay,
Definitely.
if I'm I could be finding the tunes, you could be doing the mixes, or you can do the edits while I drum up some business or speak to the community. So you can definitely split it out.
But one thing is, the fact is, the only way to scale an artist is through content. Simple as that. It's marketing. If you don't like the word content, it's marketing. So what's your current content setup? What are you posting regularly? Where are you posting? Do you have a content plan, or is it freestyle, or do you create any long form content? Right, number 1, boys. Where are you posting mixes? Are you doing reels?
I think we've got to. I
You've
think
been
we
doing reels?
do mixes, we'll do reels. And then I think
What are you doing? Bandcamp? Are you doing Bandcamp mixes? SoundCloud? Got to be doing SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, Mixcloud mixes.
Studio clips.
Yeah, studio clips.
Yeah.
And then some narrative content, like you were saying, because it's crate digging. It's what's allowing us to find this music. What's the story behind it.
Yeah. So where are you posting? You kind of answered the same. I'll just skip to number 3. Do you have a content plan? Is there any plan here? Have you got like a weekly rota, or are you just thinking, we'll just do it as we go?
With releases, I'd say maybe showing, like you said, the studio clips, how we made this, how we made that.
Plan with
behind
releases.
Plan
with releases. No plan day to day. All right. And then the number 4, are you going to be doing YouTube long form gig recaps?
I think we need to do long form.
I think so. For this crowd,
if
you're going for that, they've got time, over 25s, they've got time on a weekend, they're watching YouTube. You look at like James Hyde's blog or something, it's consistently 40, 50,000 people watching that every week.
Do you then tie in the sort of narrative with that, and it becomes almost like a radio show, or like it has some spoken element to it, where you're talking about the tunes you're playing? It's not just about being super skillful. It's like
discussing maybe like our journey, something like that. Our journey. Cool.
Maybe like a vlog through music.
Yeah.
Through mixes.
You
could document, like do a roundup each week of like all the things you've done, but you're mixing at the same time, and then you just kind of dip in a bit like a radio show, but the radio show is actually about like the journey. And the things that you've come across that week, and the things you're trying to achieve. I don't know.
So it's give us the sort of foundations of what we've put. Here's a good little tip: is like add clear themes. We like to do this, don't we? So themes to your weekly content, so it becomes less of like, oh my god, what am I going to post today? And if you create like 3 themes, like you were saying, like rave reflections, so like talking about something nostalgic from the crate, like digging through your music collection, and then weekly like synth selects, which will be like maybe like something new. Do you know what I mean? Or something brand new, like releases, like something new, or what we're playing in our sets. Number 2, platforms, tactic, inside the synth, breakdown bootlegs, field reports, post gig reflections, local vinyl shop vlogs, synth sessions, invite guests for collab sets or mini docs. Collaboration, honestly, that's
I think they're great. And I think it's good to have those themes to just stick to them. Like, I'm going to do these 3, and I'm going to do one of those each week.
Yeah.
And then you've just got a series that's building.
Yeah.
For people to follow, it's sequential, and people go, I'm following this journey.
Yeah.
I wonder what the next episode's going to entail. And it's something that they're not just waiting for like another mix. You know, it's got something a bit more substance to it.
This is a really really important part here. This is a plan. So it says this is your biggest gap and the most fixable. So without rhythm, you're depending on hype cycles, not building culture. So this is a 3x3 weekly grid. We do it here. We do 5x5, and basically, so we just mentioned it. You have 3 content types: value, like vibe, and voice, which is very simple to get your head around. It's like you pick a day of the week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday's value, which is you create digging, your track finds. Number 2 is vibe, which will be your studio visuals, your gig clips, and then your voice is like your narrative, your journey. So you can just do that on a weekly basis, on rotation, so you don't have to think about that process. Long form, again, create record 1 long form YouTube episode, pull 3 or 5 shorts from it, so repurpose it, publish blog that expands the theme, mention all of it in your weekly email. Again, it's that content system in it that we do quite well. It's that you're building up your email list, you're making long form and short form video, but then people on your email might not have seen your YouTube, and people on your YouTube might not have seen your Instagram post. So it's like, how can you keep that loop going and sending them to your Mixcloud, sending them to your SoundCloud? Action plan: define your 3 content buckets, pick 3 fixed weekly slots to post, create a YouTube rollout, and track. This is the thing as well, isn't it? Tracking what works, which is something that not a lot of people are good at, because you just want to be like the next thing, don't you?
Yeah.
You're always thinking
it's always hard to look back and go,
oh,
let's analyze all this.
What's the first thing, Danny, when you finish a track? You think about the next track. Yeah. You're like, okay, I'll play this, and then what am I going to create next?
Yeah.
Right. This is where the money is, boys. This is the moolah. Right. Question 5: monetization and growth. A sustainable DJ career is built not just on talent or visibility. Totally agree with that, but on predictable, scalable income and strategic brand leverage. This is where you stop being just DJs and become a music business. This is where I've been trying to get you to. Right. 4 questions. What revenue do you realistically expect in 12 months? Are you investing in paid growth? Do you have any digital products or scalable income ideas? What's your dream revenue in the next 3 years? This is really, really fucking good. Right. Number 1, in 12 months' time, click your finger. How much money, bearing in mind there's 2 of you, do you sustainably need to make? The plan isn't to quit the job in the next 12 months? Is it? We're just going to build. Years. So but we need some income to keep it sustainable and put back into the gigs.
Yeah. So we're not just using our wage to fund this venture. It kind of needs to get to a point where it starts to fund itself, even though it doesn't fund our lifestyle. It needs to fund the actual whatever the cost is to do this stuff. Yeah.
Right. So what are we saying? 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand? It's 2 of you.
I think 20 grand.
20 grand first year.
If you're still working, you're doing this on the side.
You're still doing it on the side.
20K
first year.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2, are you investing in any paid advertising? So you can do, meta ads, can't you, to boost your following. You can have PI, like Mixmag, DJ Mag, who just started his journey, blah, 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 collaborations. Or are we just going to go all organic for the first year?
Why don't we just say, like, 20% of
20%
anything earned through the project?
20%.
You put into that.
You put into paid to grow in it through paid channels.
Especially when it comes to things like releases.
Yep. 3, do you have digital products or scalable income ideas? So stuff it suggests: sample packs, bootlegs, Patreon, paid newsletters, merch, things like that. Is there anything that can generate money that's not just the gigs? What do you think in the first 12 months? Do you think you can sell a few T-shirts?
I think things like
Bandcamp,
sample packs.
Sample packs.
I've seen a lot of artists selling things like they'll make like these custom racks in like Ableton and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Selling those.
Custom racks.
Yeah. It's quite a unique thing, and people see it, show how it works on your Instagram.
Yeah, some little bit of merch maybe. You might sell some merch.
Maybe even like if we're really digging and finding absolute gems, then maybe there's like an exclusive list where it's a paid for list that we're going to deliver 20 tracks to you each month. It only costs you like a couple of, I don't know, £5 to be part of the list, but we're going to find some great tunes for you to check out and listen to. That's a bit more like we still do that, but it's a higher tier. I don't know.
Cool. And then your dream revenue. So 3 years, we quit our job, we're supporting artists. We're maybe headlining one festival, a couple of festivals. How much are we making? What do we think? North of 100K because there's two of you, so what, 300K? What do we reckon?
That'd be good.
300K. Cool. Let's see what it gives us. I like this because that's not crazy, right? 20K is between two of you in the DJ world is very, very doable first year. Okay, first year revenue target. Here's an example breakdown. 8K from gigs, and then it breaks it down. This is amazing. 16 gigs at 500 quid in a year.
Yep.
That is very, very achievable because then it takes away that, oh my God, this is how am I going to make 20 grand? 5K from merch, so small batch vinyl tees on drops. 3K from sample packs. 2K from digital exclusive IDs, newsletters, Patreon. 2K from freelance collab work. Tactic, build a revenue tracker sheet. So yeah, basically just track everything that you're making. Number 2, paid growth and reinvestment. Where to put that $4,000 budget. Instagram ads and bootleg funnel. Press play playlist. Promoted reels on collab, which is a really good idea. I think Chapter and Verse said it when he came in. He was spending like £2 a day on this old clip of his song being played out, and that was getting him like 100 followers a week or something, like in the early days. And then number 3, digital products, sample packs, racks, track ID, newsletter. The tactic is build a digital drop calendar. So every 2 months, new product, newsletter upgrade, exclusive content bundle. Tease it, launch it, recap. I like that. Number 3, the year target, 300K revenue. This is sick how it's breaking this down, by the way. 300K revenue. To get here, you'll need to shift from manual income to scalable income. Here is a dreamable but grounded mix. So gigs and events, 40%. So 120 grand needs to be your income from gigs and events in the UK and in the EU. Merch needs to be 15%, which will equate to 45 grand. So that's drops and evergreen merch. Digital products, 25%, £75,000. Memberships, fan club, packs. Sync and licensing, that's an interesting one, 10%. Get into music libraries early, 30 grand. I like that. Brand collabs, 10%, 30 grand. So it's clothing, gear. And that's very doable. If you've got a big following, brands will reach out to you. We promote we wear my headphones, we use our microphone on stage, we play our decks. Monetization and growth action plan. So build a financial model sheet, launch your first digital product, test 3 paid campaigns, design a 3-year income pyramid, and document your business. So our diagnostic is complete. Are we excited?
I'm excited. Yeah, I mean,
this is good.
There's a lot to do.
I
love that it's got a full-on action plan, step by step.
What we're going to do, I'm going to put a link. You can have this growth. It's a chat that we built. I'm going to put it. We'll do wearecrossfader.co.uk/AI. We'll give it a landing page.
Yep.
You can download this action plan for you. It's DJ Career Strategist.
So they just add it to their ChatGPT.
Yeah, so you just need a ChatGPT account. Click the link, and it'll add it to your GPT at the side here, and then you can just do your own. So Synth Boys, here's what we've got to do. Simple, 5 steps. Brand identity, strong underground niche with an emotional vibe. Business model, DIY live strategy and digital monetization foundation. Fan engagement, direct, authentic and community-based driven. Content strategy, a multi-layered funnel. Scalable storytelling, monetization and growth. Entrepreneurial thinking, big targets, smart pathways. And it can even do a roadmap PDF here if you want.
Well,
I'm excited. The Synth Boys
I'm excited.
are on tour right now, coming to a city near you.
Boom, mic drop.
That was good.
You best have some good tunes in the playlist.
Synth Boys are about to play you their
First Synth Boys release.
This is the first Synth Boys set ever.
You've got to mix it now, Danny, as well.
I'm absolutely not, just to clear up. Right.
So you can go and get your own DJ Career Strategist. I'll put the links in. And you can also go check out wearecrossfader.co.uk. You can join for free. See a bunch of free lessons if you're a beginner, pro, or you want to grow your audience or grow a fan base like we just talked about. Just go to wearecrossfader.co.uk. You can join for free now. And yeah, we're going to add to playlist now with the Synth Boys. We're going to basically play a few tunes, see if we like them. And
are they going to go in the Synth Boys?
Are they going to go?
They're probably not.
Synth Boys.
If we're going for that underground vibe, I'd say no.
You know.
But
next question. We have a problem with our set list.
So, got 5 tunes.
Are we up? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Well, slightly different, but we'll see. Have we got any audio?
Yep.
We do.
Oh,
hello.
Hey boy, hey girl.
We do.
Here we go. Good one to start with.
We're not going to be able to monetize this now, Synth Boys.
Hey, all these are free downloads.
all
So,
good.
Are they?
yeah. I've gone digging for these. I got some free ones.
Here we are, Crate Diggers, Synth Boys.
This is very Synth Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that throwback vibe.
Where's it gonna go?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So Synth Boys.
Definitely going in the Synth Boys playlist.
This is like a Synth Boys opener. Oh, this is very. It's got that like almost Moonbaton like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's still very ravey.
Yeah.
That's sick.
The first drop's a bit more stripped back.
See that? Yeah.
It's almost EDM as well.
It's
It's almost
almost,
got that
yeah.
EDM vibe. Like,
It does. I thought that.
So Synth Boys.
Do we like it?
Yeah, I really
Going
like
in the
that.
playlist,
I
definitely.
love
Cool.
that.
what's
Right.
the tick?
What is the
What's the
what is
tick?
the track as well?
The track is Glassic. Hey boy, hey girl.
Glassic. As
Yeah.
in glass. Glass.
Glass.
Ick.
I-C-K.
ICK. It is
Yeah.
classic.
Right. Next tune. Let's go.
Come on.
This is sexy.
See, this is not Synth
Straight
Boys.
away.
It's not Synth
This is not
Boys.
This isn't
Synth
Synth Boys.
No.
Fast forward it a little
Right, we
bit.
won't leave you in charge of the tune.
Oh, okay. Well, this might be the. You know, you have to go on tour in Europe. Oh, it's very.
Maybe if Synth Boys have to do a warm-up set.
This is more. This is more. When you break up, this is more like Jamie Hartley. The Synth Boys are broken up. Jamie
Got
Hartley.
our separate ways already.
Yeah.
It lasted a week.
It lasted a week.
Yeah? Feeling this?
I mean, it's a vibe, but it's not.
It's
going-
not what I would play.
No?
Uh,
Fair enough.
but you know, if I'm at a day party somewhere and that comes on, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, there's nothing wrong with the tune, by the way. It's a good
Yeah,
tune.
yeah, no, yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
not.
But it's
very
not
well
Synth
produced.
Boys.
Yeah. Right. Next tune. And I've got right. I've been after this tune for so long.
Right.
Right.
Was it when you said in the office the other day? No.
I don't know. It might be.
Okay.
What was the last tune? Let
Oh,
everyone know.
sorry. The last tune is Colton's Corazon Roto. Don't know.
Corazon
We'll
Roto.
put it. We'll put it in the
Spanish.
description. It's all in the description.
Spanish title.
I'm bad at these accents, you know. Right. Okay. This tune, right? I was after for so long, and it's still unreleased, but I managed to get hold of it
Right.
from the artist, and I'm buzzing about it.
All right.
Let's go.
Artist hooked you up.
Yeah.
Nice.
You all know the original.
Again, this is a good Synth Boys.
Synth
It's got
Boys.
Basement Jack.
Synth Boys.
But a history. Yeah.
Just hold it a little bit.
Oh.
I don't know where this is going. Yeah. Yeah.
5 minutes.
Hey, Synth Boys.
It's Synth Boys. But more of a party vibe.
Yeah. It's not yet underground 3 a.m. Is it?
Ooh, I like the way they've like glitched
Very glitchy.
the original because it's already such like a lo-fi style tune.
Yeah, it's very lo-fi. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very gritty in the way it was originally produced. They've done a good job of that.
Bit of a vibe, yeah.
Oh
Nice
yeah.
vibe. That's going in the playlist.
Do you know, like, if you've went the Synth Boys, right? You've played like 2 or 3 unreleased ones.
Yep.
And you play that then, don't you?
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
get them back in. Just to get them back in.
Yeah. So that was Basement Jack's Red Alert. Tim Taylor read it.
Tim Taylor.
So
See, he's been digging. He's doing his job well.
It is. That's his job. Yours is spreadsheets. I'm up. Kendrick
bit
Lamar.
of a switch on this one. Okay.
Somebody gotta do it.
Go on, got this. Yeah, I got
Watch a
this.
nigga do it.
We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. Wow. One
Whoa.
shot, they disappearing.
It's not for me.
Not for you now.
Keep going. Keep going.
Baby, I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in weird niggas' hands, baby.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are
Don't know what the switch is. Is there a switch?
Do you know what? This song, and I stand by this, there's not a good edit of it. The tempo of, and the main bit of the song is Mustard.
Yeah.
And that speeded up in a house loop. It's fucking diabolical. So there's,
afraid.
and I've tried
Yeah.
drum and bass edits. I've tried house, and none of them work as well as just playing the normal
Yeah.
version and then playing another song.
Fair enough. Yeah. It is a bit of a unique one.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Not for the Synth Boys.
That was TV off dub by Hans Glader, I think it is.
Yeah.
Right. This next one, we touched on this artist last week and how sick his productions have become over the past.
Tycho?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is an edit of a Dochi track and it is
Ooh.
so good.
I love this song.
Now there's two
This
big
is
switches
so-
in this, and it's
This
so
is so
good.
Synth Boys.
I'm a real beef, gets smoked. I'm a real fly bitch, you ain't coach ho.
Black bitch, purple.
Oh, okay.
So nice.
Oh,
Chips, smoke.
now it's 3 a.m.
Blame all beef.
So a bit of a switch here.
Wake up, ain't cut, get your tits up.
Oh my God.
Mate, this isn't even the best drop.
Fake up, fake blood, fake tough
It's
niggas.
good, isn't it, when you hear music that you
Nah,
can't
this
really
guy
put
is
in a box
elite.
yet.
Tycoon New Light.
It's so good.
He's elite.
Are you ready for the big bit?
Yeah.
Now this bit, when I heard this, fell off my chair.
High key, cheeky bugger.
Yes.
Okay, bravo.
Oh, so good.
Still like musical. Do you know what I mean? Like I explain it. Like I love dubstep or like this kind of vibe where it's
but
still
this is it,
musical.
you can't say, is it dubstep? Is it?
Do you know what I mean? The
What is
bass,
it?
bass.
Yeah.
But
So nice.
so
That bit right there is so good.
pleasant.
Cheeky bugger.
Oh,
Oh man, send me that.
ridiculous.
It's like it goes boom, boom, and then the drums
Yeah.
catch into it. That's
So nice.
yeah.
Send me.
So yeah, it's Dochi, Nissan Altima.
Listen,
Altima? Is
yeah,
that what
it's
it
a
is?
car.
Yeah. Taiki New Light made it.
Bravo. Well, there was a good few ones to start.
Yeah.
the Synth Boys,
The Synth Boys.
crate, and
Yeah.
playlists.
Yeah.
We just
yeah.
got to fit this into our lives now, James.
Well,
it, yeah,
how
yeah.
do I fit this around Crossfader?
And life.
Yeah. Well, that was sick. I want to thank you for all being here on our last ever
This is the end.
podcast. We're off to tour the world.
Yeah.
I will be ChatGPT.
Do you know what I would
These will
love
be the Synth Boys.
is if we had like a guest on in 2 years' time. It's like, do you
Who's
know
done
what,
this?
guys? I started from that GPT that you built 2 years ago, and it really helped me, guys. Like,
I need to build in some software that allows me to track everyone that's taken this path. Yeah, we'll leave the link into this if you want to do your own career strategist. But yeah, thank you. That was a fun one. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Bye.